started.
Okay.
Hello everyone.
Hello, Miss.
Hello my student. How are you?
I'm good.
Hello my student. How are you?
I'm good.
I am happy to see you. Let's get started, me and you. Hello my student. How are you?
I'm good.
Alright. Now we want to learn about passive voice. So, passive voice is a type of sentence structure where there is the subject receives the action instead of doing the action. So, can you repeat after me? Passive voice is a type of sentence structure. There is the subject receives the action instead of doing the action.
Passive voice is a type of sentence structure. There is the subject receives the action instead of doing an action.
Nah, jadi passive voice itu adalah salah satu jenis pada struktur kalimat yang dimana pada kalimatnya itu memiliki struktur kalau objeknya yang menerima tindakan daripada subjek yang melakukan tindakan. Jadi intinya passive voice itu subjeknya menerima tindakan instead of doing the action. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss.
Alright. Okay, student. Before we listen about passive voice, we have to know about active voice. So, active voice is the sentence when the subject does the action. So, Miss have, for example, the children ate the cake. So, to make a passive voice, we have to identify the subject, the verb, and the object from active sentence. Okay? So, the subject in this sentence, what is the subject in this sentence?
Children.
The children, right? And then, what is the verb in this sentence? Ate. And then, what is the object?
The
Okay. Nah. And then the second step, we move the object from active sentence into the subject in passive sentence. So we move here the object into the subject. Okay, now we have the cake is the subject. And then we conjugate the verb be, was, aware depending on the subject. So the subject is the cake. So the verb be adalah was or were. Nah, was or were ini kita gunakan tergantung pada subjeknya. Kalau was kita gunakan ketika the subject is singular atau tunggal. And then where we use when the subject is plural or jamak. Now Miss want to ask the subject here, the cake, is singular or plural?
Singular.
Yes. So we use
Was.
Then we add was.
Was.
Was is the verb, the to be. Okay? And then we add the past participle of the main verb. So, in active sentence, the main verb is a. So, the past participle adalah verb tiganya dari the main verb. So, the past participle of it is eaten. And then we add the subject in active sentence into the passive sentence. So, in passive sentence, we can include the person who does the action or not. Because in passive sentence, the action is more important than the person who does it. Jadi, di kalimat pasif itu yang lebih penting adalah tindakannya daripada orang yang melakukan tindakan. Jadi, we can add by the children or we cannot add it. Okay? Okay, my student. Now, Miss want one of you to make this past active sentence into passive sentence. Okay, Junita, please. Alright, give applause. So, nah, Miss mau jelaskan lagi. So, the active sentence we have the boy broke the window. Okay, student. Now, who can translate this sentence into Indonesian? Alright, one of you. Cilita.
Laki-laki itu merusak jendela.
Yes, give applause. So, laki-laki itu means the boy. The boy is the subject and broke is the verb and the window is object. Now we have to make this active sentence into passive sentence. Now, in active sentence, the object is the window, right? And then in passive sentence, we move the object in active sentence into the subject. Okay, you understand?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, then we conjugate the verb be of the window is was. Because the subject is singular, so we use was. And then we add the past participle of the main verb. The main verb is broke. So the past participle atau verb tiganya adalah broken. And then we add by the boy. The subject in active sentence we put into passive sentence. Okay, student, are you understand?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, student, now our lesson is ended here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Miss.